Hello.
Hello สวัสดี
Hello.
ค่ะ
How are you today?
I'm fine.
Questions.
Obviously
Obviously.
and clearly. Obviously. Same
Obviously.
clearly.
Clear means that there's nothing in the way. So a window, right? Glass is clear. You can see through it. It's not about obvious. Clear comes from seeing. I can see clearly. You cannot say I can see obviously. Clearly is for sight, for the things that you see. Obviously means that something is very simple. So when somebody says obviously, it means even a child can understand. So for example, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Obviously. If somebody is trying to tell you that something is very, very simple, even an idiot, even a stupid person can understand, then they'll say, obviously. If it's something that you can see and it's very simple, then they'll say clearly. So if you say, John, there's a sword over there, I would say, yeah, clearly, because I can see it. So clearly is about things that are easy to see, and obvious means something that is very simple. Okay, now Sibty's favorite game, she was trying to be polite and gentle
Why
so that
I
she
like
didn't
to ask them.
get me to ask her. You make a sentence with. Did you notice Sibty was trying to say, okay, good, right? Okay. You make a sentence with.
Obviously. I said to my friend, if you don't exercise, you won't get good body. A good body, she said, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, clearly. When my friend said, you are lazy after she saw my room, I said, clearly. Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's continue with Sibty's favorite game, which is introduction.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Sibty. I'm 27 years old. I come from Chiang Mai, Thailand. I graduated from Rajabhat Chiang Mai University with a degree in graphics and design and photography. And after that, I worked with my friend. We did event planning and designed, for example, posters, logos, and videos. And after that, I had to went back to my home.
I had to
go back to my home to help my mom's business. I made logos and products for her, and then I thought I wanted to get more experience. I wanted to do something new. I found a good job to do online. I did logos, poster and videos for them. Sometimes I had to do accounting. In my free time, I like to learn English from movies or songs, and I like to exercise very much.
That's pretty
Almost
good.
there.
That's pretty good. We can hear the accent a little bit because you still skip the R's. So design, flower, not flower, right? But the speed is good. It's a little bit too fast between the sentences. So English people don't say, I went to school at Ratchapat Chiang Mai University, then I graduated with a degree, then I went to... The connection between the sentences is too fast.
It's hard.
People slow down at the end of the sentence. They don't jump to the next sentence. They slow down. That's when they have a chance to think before they start the new sentence, right? The fast part should be in the middle of the sentence, and then at the end, there's a pause. Then when you think about what you're going to say next. So I can tell that you have practiced it. It doesn't sound natural because of the speed. But the rest is pretty good. I would say 6.5 in my opinion. It's clear. There's a little bit of trouble with the R.
TR, L.
But it's not horrible. It's easy to understand, and that's good. The speed is good. There's a lot of sentences. There's a lot of words. You didn't repeat anything. So it's pretty good. But the timing of the sentences has to be a little bit better to get up above 7. Okay, that's the only thing. Okay, again.
Hello, my name is Sibty. I am 27 years old. I come from Chiang Mai, Thailand, and I graduated from Ratchapat Chiang Mai University with a degree in graphics design and photography. And after I graduated, I worked with my friend. We did event planning and made posters. And after that, I had to go back to my home to help my mom business. I did logos and products for her. I worked for 6 months, and then I thought I wanted to find something to do to help me get more experience. So I found a good job online. I worked many things for them, like design work, video. Sometimes I had to do accounting for them. In my free time, I like to learn English from movies or songs, and I like to exercise very much.
That's okay. I can still hear. I don't mind the mistakes. People make mistakes when they talk. That's okay. When you stop and you say, like when you did with your mom, you said, I worked with my mom for 6 months, and after that, that's okay. That's not a mistake. That's a problem.
I said after that many times.
Yeah, but that's a little bit of a problem. But it's not a problem to make a mistake. The problem is when you make a mistake that is wrong. If you make a mistake and then you just stop and you fix it, that's okay. Nobody cares. People make mistakes when they speak all the time. That's not a problem. You don't have to have a perfect speech where there's no mistakes. That doesn't matter. What matters is when you say, if you start your sentence and you say, I is the Sibty, the person, the Chiang Mai, the me, the you. No, that doesn't work. But if someone says, I went to I went to Ratchapat Chiang Mai University. That doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be correct. And that's the difference. Don't worry about saying something and then saying, oh no, actually that's not true. Don't worry about that. Just worry about the sentences being correct and that people understand them. Making mistakes when you speak, sorry. That doesn't matter. That's not a problem. That was pretty good. I would say 6.5, almost a 7. It's more exciting this time. You're trying to smile, trying to have fun, just enough, and that's good. Not using too much energy. You know, you're not trying to, and then I went to the university. No, right? It has to be calm. It has to be like someone would really talk. You look at me when you're speaking. Many people don't. Remember, a lot of people, they go like this. I used to teach people to have interviews because they really had job interviews. Sibty doesn't have any job interviews right now, but a lot of people that I taught needed help with job interviews because they went to job interviews and the people said, I like you, you're smart, but your English is horrible and we're not going to hire you. And so then they would come to me and they'd say, I need to practice. And so a lot of people that I had to help had trouble with job interviews. And a lot of problems that they had were that they were scared and that they would look down like this. They would say, "Hi, I'm from Russia, and
Russia.
I'm from." So
Big tough guy.
Well, some people are scared if in a job interview. So Sibty is looking in the right direction. You don't want to stare at people also, though. You know, some people are like, "Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm from Brazil."
German guy.
Right, German, right? Exactly. you don't want to be scaring people, so that's good. The speed is okay. Now, there's still some trouble with designing. There's some extra design. There's some extra D's.
It's
on
hard
some
when
of,
in the end of
not
word.
in the end, at the end.
At the end word.
At the end.
Of. At the end the.
D. Yeah.
At the end the word.
Of
Word.
the words.
Of the word. The word.
Words.
Words.
Yeah, there's a couple extra D's in there sometimes, and the L's and R's are
Very
hiding sometimes, but it's pretty good. It's better than
Not easy to
it's
do.
better than most people that I used to help. I would say better than 80% of people. It's pretty good. But remember, this has taken now, 6 months to do. So it's not a real example of Sibty speaking. But first we have to see what it sounds like to speak correctly before we can fix the rest of the problems that we have. Okay, one more question.
No. Pretty.
How do you define success?
For me, I think success is when I can do my dream,
Not do.
when I can get, when I can get my dream. Like if I want to if my dream is made, I can make big business or important products to other people in the world.
Not to.
For other people, for everyone in the world, everybody in the world.
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 Anyway.
And I can finish. I can do. That is success.
The sentence isn't horrible, but I don't think it makes sense really. It's not a very clear idea. And that's okay. That's why we're here.
I can.
It's not, the problem is that you don't have a clear picture of what success is, and then that's why the sentences aren't clear. So you should start by thinking of the answer, not by trying to make the sentence. The first thing
What
should
my
be
dream,
right.
what I
The first
want.
thing should be, what is the definition of success? And then you try to make the sentence after. If you can't think of a definition of success, then you shouldn't start talking, because it will sound like like a retard. You need to have an idea first and then try to explain it. So first, what's the idea? What's the definition of success?
I can make good product for everyone, and everyone want it, and it can make money for me.
No, because that's just a definition of business success.
If for you, what do you say?
So I would make something up. First, I would try to think of something that makes sense. So I would think of something funny, or I would think of something serious, depending on who I was talking to. So if it was not serious, then I would say like this. I would say, the definition of success to me is surviving until tomorrow. Because if you can survive through the battle, then that's success. If you survive, if you get to the end, that's a type of success. You may not be the winner, but you're definitely not the loser. And if you survive, then you can try again the next day. Maybe you didn't do very well in the first battle, but if you survive, you can fix your problems, you can evolve, and you can try again. And I think that if you can make it to the next level, if you can make it to the next grade or the next challenge, and you keep doing that, then that would be my definition of success. Okay? That would be kind of a funny version. If it was more serious, I would talk about evolution. So I would say, my definition of success is being able to change when there's a problem and adapt to move to success. So everyone has problems in their life. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone encounters obstacles, troubles when they're trying to do what they want. And some people stop, they fail, they give up, and some people change, they evolve, and they become better. So I think that success is some type of evolution, some type of change to make yourself better and to achieve your dreams. Okay, now that's just bullshit, right? I'm just making things up.
It's
okay?
hard even able.
Yeah, but
lying.
I have done this, I have talked with people for thousands of hours, and I've made up examples for them, many, many times. So it's not that difficult for me. These games I've played millions of times. So I have the same examples that I keep using. And when you go to your job interview or when you go to the IELTS test, you can use many of these examples that we have to answer many different types of questions. So, for example, this question about success could be the same question of what's your dream? You could almost answer the same question. What do you think great people have? Like if they ask you, why do some people succeed? You could use the same question. If they ask you, what does it take to succeed? How do great people succeed? You can use all of these in the same answer, right? So once you answer these questions once or twice or 100 times, it will get easier. Okay, anyway, I think we're out of time. Any questions?
No.
Thank you so much. If you want to see Sibty in her job interview, then
Should follow.
get her a job. Ask her, offer her a job, and then she'll come and do a job interview for you, and she'll answer just like we did here. Hi, my name's Sibty. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
ขอบคุณค่ะ